I did it back in the States, and someone was like, "You suck."
What?
And then afterwards, someone was like, "You're terrible." I'm like, "It's karaoke."
Yo, what you
At
expect?
a bar, you know, it's not American Idol.
Welcome back zu Purple Rain. Wir sind zurück hier in der wunderschönen Ali Score Kantine. Ja, wir hatten leider eine zweiwöchige Corona-Pause. Hat uns beide erwischt. Jetzt haben wir es aber hinter uns. And yeah, I'm gonna switch to English because we have a very special guest today. It's our franchise quarterback for Wien, Jackson.
Hey, what
Hello,
up,
Jackson.
guys?
How you doing, Jackson?
So good. Thanks for having me.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm honored to be here.
Great to have you. Great to have you. We normally start off with like a little background. So what we want to know is like, or what everybody wants to know is like, how did you get into football? What sports did you play in high school, growing up, and how was the whole?
Yeah.
How did you come upon football?
So I grew up in a pretty big football family. My dad is a high school football coach for Rosemount, the town I grew up in. And,
Where's that?
Huh? Oh, in
Where's
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
So just south of Minneapolis.
Okay.
Okay.
So pretty much very close to the big city. So as far back as I can remember listening to my dad's games on the radio or going to them or playing flag football and everything. So football's been a huge part of my life. And so I've been playing forever. I went to St. John's, played a little bit after, and we can get into that a little bit more later. But yeah, now I'm here in high school. I also played basketball, ran track for a couple of years, but football's always been the biggest sport. By
Yeah,
far.
always been your favorite?
Always. Hands down, not even
Okay.
close.
Not even close.
Not even close.
I can understand. And you always been playing quarterback?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, when I started when I was little, I was like running back or offensive lineman or whatever because they just switch everyone when you're so
Yeah.
little. But yeah, for the last 10 years or so, I've been playing quarterback.
Sweet.
The last 10 years. That's a long
Roughly,
time. That's a
yeah.
long time. So you tell a little bit about the high school football situation. You played Friday Night Lights.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nothing like it.
The atmosphere. So a lot of fans.
Yeah, I went to. I played at. I guess there are divisions in Minnesota, and I played in the biggest division for high school football. So we had pep rallies, we had big student sections, kind of maybe what you see on Instagram.
Mhm.
Nothing like insane, but like we'd always fill out the stands, the crowds, Friday Night Lights.
It even
Yeah,
was
nothing like
bigger
it.
than Ravelinstrasse, right?
Yes,
Way
bigger
bigger.
than that. We get at least maybe the big games we'd have a few thousand at,
Okay.
depending on where. But yeah, it was always fun, and I started for 3 years. Started as a sophomore, so 10th grade.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just a blast. I miss it, and I liked having my dad as a coach.
Ooh.
That was really
How's
fun.
that dynamic?
It
with
was
your coach?
good. It was good because he did a great job. Whereas like he never played like favoritism, and I had to earn everything, obviously. But like when I started playing as 10th grade, the older guys were like, "Oh, he's just playing because he's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
coach's son." But then I started playing well, and they're like, "Okay, we don't care anymore as long as we win," you know. But I really liked it. Like I said, football's a big part of our family, so it was pretty special having that time together.
I believe
So
so.
football was 24/7.
In the fall, yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much come home from practice, dinner, football, always pretty much with my dad. Always scheming, game planning. And even now too, he's still like we'll hop on the phone and he'll ask like about the offense, the guys and everything. So yeah, big part of our family.
So after that, you went to college, played college ball. How was that different from high school? Was it more fun, less fun?
So I walked on as a preferred walk-on at Penn State to start, and that was crazy because big school, Big Ten. I was able to be on the sidelines and like dress up, so like running out of the tunnel in front of 107,000 fans.
Crazy.
It was nuts, especially at night, like fireworks going off. It was freaking crazy.
That
But I
sounds
ended
insane.
up transferring after 1 year because they were switching the offense from like a pro style quarterback, which is kind of traditional Penn State offense, to like dual threat
Okay.
with Saquon Barkley was there at the same time, Trace McSorley, all kind of like running guys. So they were switching that, and then out of state tuition was a shit ton of money because I was a walk on. So
Yeah.
transferred to St. John's, which is a Division III school back home, closer to home in Minnesota. Made the switch and absolutely loved the time. It was such
Yeah?
a blast. Yeah,
Sweet.
loved the coaches, the atmosphere. It's a pretty big college football town. So yeah, I had an absolute blast there.
Hell yeah, sweet.
But compared to facility and the quality of the athletic department, Division 1 and 3, is there a huge gap or?
Yeah, huge gap. So being at Penn State, like especially Division 1, Big Ten football, you have your own weight room, which is state of the art, locker room, everything. Like you walk around campus and like people know you're a football player, and they're like, holy shit, like they'll ask for pictures or stuff like that with some of them. Never me, but the big guys, they would ask pictures with. But and yeah, we had like our own cafeteria. I remember once like they'd have lamb or turkey they'd be cutting up in front of us for us, like just crazy, like food and everything. And going to St. John's, which is Division 3 and phenomenal program, and we had like, we still had a weight room, but it was like shared with other students, and just kind of like typical D3 where they don't have the funding for that and stuff. So definitely a large gap. And on top of that, I'm going from a school with like 50,000 kids to a school with 2,000 students, so a big difference in that too. But yeah, love St. John's. It's great, program, especially for D3, but yeah, definitely a large gap in between the two.
Crazy.
And compared only to the athletic part, like speed and strength,
yeah,
huge
there's
difference.
For the most part, yeah. Speed for sure. Like you're going from, like they're all like heavily recruited. Like the O line would be like, over 6 foot, 300 plus guys.
Yeah.
We'd have receivers that are like 6'4", running 4.5s, jump through the roof. And then St. John's, yeah, a little bit different, as far as speed, but still, St. John's is a really good Division 3 program. We actually have a guy who is playing for the Jaguars right now in the NFL. So like, still good, but definitely, a large difference from the speed. More so in our opponents, because we were easily the best team in our conference, and like it'd be a lot of blowouts. And like the teams we would play, it'd be like my high school team could maybe play them.
Did
too,
you play against Mount Union?
No, I never did.
Okay, because we had some guys over here in Vienna that played for Mount Union, Bo Diesel and Kevin Burke, quarterback.
Yeah. No, they're powerhouse.
They're pretty good, right?
Oh, they're always like
on
at
the
top,
top, right?
Yup. And they're not in our conference, so the only time we'd ever played them would have been playoffs. But we were always on different sides of the bracket and everything, so never had that opportunity to play them.
Crazy.
But yeah, they're a powerhouse.
So what did you do after college?
So I graduated in December of 2019. So literally right before COVID hit. And I actually messed up my ankle in our last game, so I had surgery in January, and then I was gonna be in the Minnesota Gopher Pro Day. And are you guys familiar with Pro Days over here? Okay, so I was supposed to be in that, which is the Big Ten school of my state, which was pretty cool that I was gonna be in there. So the whole time I was doing rehab, trying to get healthy for that. And after a couple months, I was feeling good. I was training. I was working out with a lot of the other guys that were going to be in the draft, like Tyler Johnson from the Minnesota Gophers, who's now with the Buccaneers, Adam Thielen, CJ Ham, some Minnesota Vikings guys I was training with, and was feeling good and everything. And then literally 2 weeks before the pro day, everything got shut down for COVID. So I was just
that
like,
sucks.
Yeah, disappointing. So for the next year or so, it was just kind of trying to figure out, like trying to see if there were going to be CFL workouts or like NFL, and nothing really came up. And then I believe it was that following October, I went to the Spring League, which is kind of an amateur league. Yeah. And, went there, but that ended up getting shut down because of COVID. Everything was getting shut down. And then when I think it was January or February of 2021, then I went to the fan-controlled football league, which was a new startup league. At the time, it was its first season, and the whole premise of the league is that like the fans control the plays. So like it's
Oh,
literally
they call the plays.
they call the plays and
Okay.
pick the teams.
How is that process? Like, is it like a timeout? They have like they can decide on 3 plays and they can choose one and then you play it, or
Pretty much. So it's essentially an in-person Madden, like the video game.
Yeah, yeah,
So you'll download an app and you'll watch it on the app, and then after the play is over, or like as soon as it's done, it'll show you 6 plays that you can choose from, and whichever one gets the most votes, that's what we run.
That is insane. That is insane.
Right? I know. And they pick the teams too. So every week the teams change. So it'd be like almost like a fantasy draft kind of.
What, they pick the team?
Yeah, so you'll draft
one
a
day you play
quarterback.
with that receiver, next day with another.
Exactly. So it was trippy. It was really trippy. And it was a cool experience. You know, it was fun. It was good people, but I was like, I'm not doing this again. You know?
That
They
is-
kept calling quarterback draws, and I'm not a running quarterback. I'm like, guys, I'd be tweeting at the fans, stop running me. Like, we have good running backs. Give the ball to the running back. Be like, damn it. So, but it was fun. You know, it was a good
You
experience.
end up winning the first trophy, right?
Correct. Yeah, the team I was on, the Wild Aces, we ended up winning the championship, which was pretty cool.
That's cool.
They're big name owners, right? I mean, Steve
There are.
Aoki. And
Yeah.
Some
My team owners it was Austin Eckler,
yeah.
Rachel Lindsay, who was on like The Bachelorette, and then Kind of Funny. It's like a video game podcast type stuff, and that was just my team. Otherwise, it'd be like Bob Menery, Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
A
There are a lot of
bunch of
big
guys.
names.
How
Yeah.
can Marshawn Lynch invest in such a league? I don't know.
Because it's
I don't know.
I,
It's just my opinion.
I looked it up a little bit. I mean, there are Johnny Manziel,
Yeah, Johnny Manziel.
Terrell Owens
played against
is
Johnny
coming
Manziel.
back now.
Yeah.
Terrell
So
Owens is playing in fan-controlled football right
That
now.
doesn't make it great. The whole concept.
But they're
is, I don't know.
names, and
Whoa.
they're going big on this crypto thing and Bitcoin thing, and they're investing a lot. They build their own stadium right now,
Okay.
and they have a lot of like, it's an show and entertainment.
it
right?
is. It's
Okay.
definitely a league based on for like the fans.
Yeah.
And you know, all the entertainment, and they do a hell of a job just getting the big name people like from all across all entertainment. It's music, sports, reality TV. Like they bring in those people and they'll be owners of the team, so then that just broadcast to all those people's fans and stuff
Okay,
to get
okay.
the word out. So they did a great job with marketing and everything like that.
Uh.
And actually right before I came here, they called me because they're in season 2, and it's a week before I fly out, and one of the people there called me, and they're like, "Hey, what's up? What are you doing?" I'm like, "Just getting ready to go to Europe, you know, playing football." They're like, "What would it take for you to not go to Europe?" And I'm like, "You mean come back for fan control football?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh shit." I'm like, a lot. You know, like I don't, you know, I'm committed to the Vikings. I'm excited to go to Europe, and like one season was enough at
What?
fan control football. You know, the quarterback draws and everything, and I like having a say in the offense. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it'd be so weird. It'd be like 30 seconds before the game starts, and no idea what the first play is. You know, or I don't know until we're supposed to snap the ball.
How did you get the plays? Was still somebody in your ear, or?
Yep. We
Okay.
had a little speaker in the ear,
okay.
and then the guys on the computers would just say whichever play got the most votes, and then
Oh shit.
Must
Run
be
that
good
play.
life being a coach in that league. Not
Yeah.
knowing, just be like, okay,
Okay.
we're just
job's
gonna-
easy.
Yeah,
Just
job's
blame it
easy.
on the
Just-
fans.
yeah.
For real.
Oh fuck! And the moment, I don't know, quarterback draw, and you're like,
For
fuck.
real. Dude, it got to
Draw,
the point where
draw,
they kept
draw.
calling it, and I'm just like, screw you guys. I just tell the running back, hey, delayed handoff. I'm not running it. I'm giving it to you. So I just fake and then hand it off.
Sweet.
I'm like, I'm done running the
I'm
ball.
done with it.
Unless I have to, because the defense knows it's coming. Because
Yeah.
it's the fans calling the play, so they just kept calling the same
Funny.
plays.
That is
I'm
funny.
just like, oh my
That's
god.
funny.
But yeah, fun experience.
How did you get exposed to European football? What was your first contact, and how did you get in touch with the
Ooh.
Vikings?
So I don't know exactly my first contact, but coming out of college, even in college, some teams would message me mainly on Instagram or Facebook. And I would be like, well, I'm still in college, or I'm trying to give NFL, CFL a shot. And I'd be like, but you know, it's always been in the back of my mind. I've never been to Europe. I was like, I'd love to go play in Europe, travel, and just experience everything over here. So when I had a couple NFL workouts and nothing kind of landed, and I could kind of see, I was like, okay, I could maybe be done playing football, or I could go play in Europe and have a blast and everything like that. So Vikings actually reached out to me this past October, I believe, on Instagram. Message, hey, like, what are you doing? Upcoming season, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, like it's kind of at the point in my life where I gave NFL, CFL, and other leagues a shot. Nothing panned out, and I'm like either ready to maybe be done with football or a change and come overseas. So hopped on some Zoom calls, and as soon as I first spoke with the coaches here, I'm just like, these guys are awesome. Like I didn't want to just come over and play at like a random organization, or one, I wanted like a pretty cool city, which got lucky with Vienna.
Hell yeah.
And then two, an organization where like I wanna like be excited to play for them. I've played in a couple leagues and stuff where I lost the love of the game because the coaches were just dicks, and it just wasn't fun. So I'm like, I want to go over to an organization where it's based about the people, the culture, the guys. And I heard nothing but great things from the Vikings.
That's
so I'm
sweet.
like, if they offer it me, I'm taking it in a heartbeat. And that ended up happening, and I was like, yes. I'm like, let's go.
Awesome.
So yeah, very lucky to be here.
And I mean, I think the recruiting, we talked with Chris in an episode before. Also the recruiting. I mean, we were finally impressed about your numbers in college. I mean, you won a big trophy in your last season, I guess, right?
My second to last season.
Yeah.
My junior season. Yeah.
It's like compared to the heisman in Division 1. It's
the Division 3 heisman, essentially. It's
Yeah.
a player of the year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
for like not running the ball.
No, not running, only throwing. Only throwing. But yeah, I had, I was pretty lucky with great coaches at St. John's, great receivers. I think we had we'd always go empty, and we just have like 5-6 great guys to throw the ball to. So it was a fun time, and it'd just be an air raid offense. My last 2 seasons, we switched offensive coordinators, and we just go like no huddle, hurry up offense, just throw the ball nonstop. So we put up some big numbers, and yeah.
Would you describe this is the way of quarterback type you are? Like the level of quarterback type you are? You want to have we know it a little bit now because we had the blast to train now 2 weeks together. So fast offense, heavy throwing.
Exactly.
This is your quarterback style?
It's my favorite. And it's the systems I've been most successful in. It's just like spreading the defense out, having options, being shotgun, going up tempo, quick, calling it out. A lot of times we'd go no huddle, and I would just, we'd call the own plays at St. John's.
Okay.
So especially talking to Danny here too, as soon as I talk to him, I'm like, I want to go wherever he goes. Like, he is awesome. And like just what we have planned and we're working on right now, it's such a healthy relationship from the players to all the coaches and everyone involved, and it's just exciting. I love the offense already, and we're just rolling, and it's fun seeing the progress too, from the first day to like the second to the third. And we're just like making steps and everything. But yeah, this is my favorite type of offense by far.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
I really wanted to ask you about our coach Danny Mitchell, because my first contact was I get a message on Huddle. Somebody posted some videos, and I'm like, I'll just watch some offensive install. Why not? I have some time on my hand. And after 10 minutes, I'm so fired up. Like, I can play right now because he's such an energetic guy, right?
Yes.
Amazing. It's amazing.
So how is it like to work with him on a daily basis? Because he gets me hyped so much.
He does.
Even I'm playing defense. I don't care about the offensive stuff, but it's funny. I even like to watch his videos.
It's contagious.
It is.
Honestly is. Especially when I was still back in the States, after every Zoom call, he'd be hyping me up, and I'd be at work, and I'd be like, hell yeah. I'm like, I want to go play right now. And especially coming here, we'll be watching film, and we're about to go out to practice, and he'll give us like a pep talk, or it's just who he is. And it's just like, shit, like I want to go play right now. Like it gets us all so hyped, and like that's the type of coaches like you want to play for, and like you want to give everything you got. So we're so lucky to have him. I'm lucky to have him as my coach and to be here. But yeah, he's awesome. He's the best.
I think he brings a very special energy to the practice, to the office. I mean, we have a great staff, right? But I think Danny is adding so good into the system and brings so much energy in it. Because as you say, we have a film session and then a pep talk, and every time, and it's like every day you hear you're great, and you can do great things. And I mean, that's great. Also after the practice, like short feedback, and then, you know, it's just so great to have him here. Yeah.
It's like you can tell that's like who he is 100%. It's
Yeah.
all authentic, and it's like seriously contagious. Just that type of energy.
Yeah.
So
And also the type of the practice. I mean, it's the first time I have this kind of a schedule. All the little detail he does, right? Like tracks, like plate sessions, all that stuff. It's details.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that matters at the end.
yeah,
Yeah.
even if it's not like team sessions too, it's just like the little like walkthrough mental reps
Yeah.
and just seeing it all. Like it translates over, you know. It's so
Yeah.
important to have.
Also the how we start the practice with the perfect place,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yep.
Celebrate and all the thing. I
Yeah.
think it's great.
I know
And you
all
fit
around.
good
all-
into it.
Yeah, dude. I love it. I told my parents back home, I'm like, I've been here pretty much a month now, I
month,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I couldn't have scripted it better so far, you know, as far as the city, the team, the culture, the guys. I'm just like,
The O-line.
holy shit, the whole line. Like, seriously, I'm just like, this has been awesome. And it's gone so fast. I'm like, shit. Like, it's going to start going like really, really
Yeah.
quick too. So just savor every moment.
Yes.
And yeah, it's
We're
going to be a
week
blast.
by week.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Soak it all in.
Yep.
I mean, it's gonna be insane. We start in 3 weeks. We had a lot of preparation right now, but I think we really have to stop from time to time and breathe, because we're gonna play the game, come back, prepare. Play the game, come back, prepare. And this is from beginning of June till end of September,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yes.
And this is just, as you said, it will be this.
Yeah.
And this is
And
it's crazy.
it's so easy to just get in the mindset of like, holy shit, like game week, like go, and like there's so much outside noise too, but just gotta take a deep breath, you know, put the blinders on, focus on what we have to do. And
Yeah.
like Coach Mitchell always says too, why do we play this game? Because it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
never forget, if you're not having fun, then that's when you're going wrong. So,
Gotta
you know,
enjoy
just
a
take a
little
step
bit.
back, enjoy it,
Yeah.
and just remember why you're playing and everything.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it's great to
Yeah.
have those little reminders, you know, every day and everything, like from all the coaches. So yeah, it's a pretty special group.
So you just said you've been here for about a month right now in Vienna. How was the first days? How was getting used to all this stuff? I probably didn't have an underground system back home.
No,
So that's probably new. And
Yup.
like, how were the first weeks and how is it now? Are you feeling like a little more home right now? How is it?
definitely. Well, love the city. The people, so beautiful, so welcoming. It's been a great month.
Hell yeah.
I remember my first couple days, I was a little nervous for the
Mhm.
trouble public transportation, and like,
We lost some inputs on the public transportation
Yeah.
already.
and I got on the wrong train a couple times, and like that still happens, but it's been fun too, just piecing together like the city, because
Mhm.
like I've been on a couple tours and stuff, or like players and friends have brought me around, but it's fun like piecing together, oh, like now I'm here, or like
Yeah.
the U3 or U6 or District 1,
Yeah.
you know, everything like that, so piecing it together. But gosh, blown away. The food's so good too, everything about the city, I have no complaints.
That's
really
good. That's good.
And yeah, just loving it.
Sweet.
And you can tell that your grandmother,
Yes, I know.
because she's from Vienna.
She
As, I
is.
mean,
I know
no-
she's loving it.
Everybody know it. Everybody know it till now, because you had a lot of interviews and a lot of time to talk about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, your grandmother's from Vienna.
Yeah, she was born here, and I think she moved to the United States after the Second World War, so
Yeah.
she was still fairly young, like 3 or 4. But yeah, I have a pretty big family with like cousins and aunts and uncles, and everyone has been to Europe to like visit like extended family over here and like the city and everything, except me. This is my first time.
Right.
So it was pretty special, and she was really excited that I get to come over and just experience the culture and be able to, you know, do what I love, play football
Yeah.
over here.
And play ball for
Exactly.
Vienna.
Yes,
Yeah.
and for the Vikings, you know, there
Yeah.
were so many different like little, you know, signs, like because like
True,
Minnesota
Minnesota
Vikings,
Vikings,
Vienna
hell yeah.
Vikings. My grandma from Vienna
Couldn't be a
organization,
better
so
fit, huh?
exactly, it feels like I'm supposed to be here.
Hell
It's,
and I'm
it
loving
is.
Yes.
It is. Yeah.
Yes, hell yes.
So you just need to find a wifey and get a
settle down,
job,
so yeah,
settle
you know what I
down,
mean?
stay in Vienna,
If you're single and you like American dudes, you know,
getting the franchise quarterback
Hit my
for the
line.
next years.
hit my line. I'm looking to stay, baby.
You have now here the number, phone number. You find it here.
Instagram, Dirty Dude. Follow, DM, I'll check.
We have a pretty lucky schedule because you're gonna see a lot of Europe. We're gonna see
Yeah.
Barcelona. We're gonna see Istanbul. We're gonna see Germany,
Mm.
Poland. We're gonna be everywhere
I
around Europe. So
I'm
pretty
so excited.
good fit, I think.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
fun bouncing around.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
with the boys.
Yeah. I mean, coming back to the Vienna thing, what I love the most about Vienna is like you start at St. Stephen's and you walk and then you see, oh, I'm here. And you know what? For the part you have to
Yeah.
you have to experience that. Maybe a new city and you think it's so big and I don't know, and you don't notice the public transportation systems and then when you see, oh, I'm here, and it's just over there, but you think
Yeah.
it's so far away. And
Yes.
but Vienna is such a little city.
Pretty, yeah.
And,
for the most part, you can just walk everywhere. Too.
Yeah.
It doesn't take too long. I've never walked this much in my life because being in Minneapolis, we just drive everywhere or scooters. So
Yeah.
it's good to be walking around. But I remember I got off the airplane and I asked Kiki, I'm like, wait, where's the city? Because I'm so used to skyscrapers, you know. And
yeah.
you can usually see the city for miles and miles away. And she's like, oh, it's just right here. I was like, oh, really? I was like, where is it? You know?
What did I jump into here right now?
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. But yeah, God.
But then see
such a
this
beautiful city.
facility. I mean, did you expect that's what I talked with the bromance guys, that it's a little bit of a Chuko character, right? So junior college, so small
yeah.
field,
Yeah, yeah.
small weight rooms, and like
Definitely, but like I don't know. I came from D3, so
Yeah.
I'm not used to like. Well, I guess I was at Penn State for a semester, but like not used to like the super big, crazy like stadiums and everything. But oh my gosh, the General I feel
Oh yeah.
insane.
How you like that stadium?
Oh, beautiful!
Woo!
I love the
Crazy.
soccer stadiums too.
Yeah.
Like the grass, the pitch. I'm just like,
Yes.
I just want to get out there and start throwing the ball right now and everything.
it's gonna be insane.
Right?
12th of June, right?
First game.
Yeah, against the reigning champions,
Oh yeah.
Frankfurt Galaxy.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the league.
Yes.
What do you think about the league? Did you watch a lot of Game Time already? Are you a Game Time watcher? Are you the kind of
tape?
like
Yeah.
detailed quarterback who's watching like every team 100,000
to say
times?
no, I
Oh,
hate
yeah, shit.
Yes, for sure. You're doing this, right?
Yes, I love watching film. For me, it's more so to like getting out and like actually like running the place too. So like I love team sessions so much.
Yeah.
It's so important. But yeah, I have watched. I think the championship game too from
Yeah.
last year, and I'm just excited. Like my first impression of practice when we went team, I'm just like, okay, this is like good speed. Like this is fast. So I'm excited to see, especially next week when we scrimmage Leipzig. Just how we compare to like different teams. Because this is the first year.
Yeah.
Vienna Vikings are going to be in the ELF. So but I think we're I like where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Like we obviously have a long ways to go, but yeah, I'm liking where we're at, and it's good speed and a lot of weapons offensively.
Yeah.
Oof, yes.
So you're happy with the recruiting of
Oh gosh,
the receivers?
yes,
Adrian,
and all
Weston,
everyone. We
Jordan.
yes, we got some fast guys, and more importantly too, like yeah, we're all talented, on the field, but like Chris said, he's like, I recruited all you guys like one for a reason. Like yeah, you're good on the field, but the people you are off the field too,
Yeah.
and just coming in like clicking with the guys and everything, like that's so
Yes,
important for
so
team
important,
chemistry,
so
and like
important.
the best teams are like the closest teams,
Yeah.
on and
Yeah.
off the field. And I've been here a month, and like I love you guys, and like so many guys already, like lifelong friends, seriously, and it's just been so much fun, and that might be like my favorite part about Vienna so far, just the people, the guys, the organization, and how well we get along. And yeah, it's a pretty special group. So great job recruiting, Chris.
Yeah.
Killed
I think that's the feeling I had a little bit. For us homegrown players, it was a little bit like, okay, now all the imports are coming in and the Europeans are coming in, and how is the team chemistry? And I don't know. I have to fight about my spot very hard because we are all professionals right now, and we all like working out a lot to have the spot. So mixed feelings before the first team practice, but the last 2 weeks were insane. I mean, I think the chemistry we already developed is great. I can tell it from the offensive side of the ball. We have a great chemistry.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun also at the practice, off the field. And I think Defense, they also have.
Defense is always fun.
Yeah.
Defense is always fun. And they always have a big
Defense-
chemistry. So
Yes. I think we have a good group, a lot of homegrown people that came into it, and people we already knew from national team and stuff, and then we brought 2 Americans in and 1 German. Yeah, I think that's about it. And pretty
and
dope.
It's pretty special too because I've played in some leagues where guys come from all over and it's all like all about them or and just kind of like big egos or selfish and it's just kind of toxic to the team and everything. So like having all of us with like the one common goal and mindset is so important and it just makes it that much better.
Yeah. And
Crazy.
first I thought like because we only could start practicing in May, I thought it's gonna be a disadvantage, or not a disadvantage because everybody has the same setup, but I thought it would be not so good for us. But having those 2 weeks where we couldn't practice together, but we still could hang out, I think that was very good for team building, like for getting to know each other. And then all that stuff was out of the way, and we could just focus on football.
Definitely.
And I think it was really good.
Yeah, coaches.
Yeah.
I think they did that for a reason. It was
Yeah.
good. It was a good
Yeah.
reason,
Yeah.
Especially team bonding, getting to know everyone, get to know the city,
Yeah,
get custom, especially the import
especially
guys.
for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way, and after that 2 weeks, just football.
Exactly. Go time,
Perfect,
baby.
and nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. You talked a little about. Next week we will have another team here at the facility. Leipzig will come in, and will have some joint practices and scrimmage. I think you guys will read and hear everything about it in the upcoming days. It's gonna be exciting. They
I'm
have
super
a
excited, to be honest.
they have a strong box front seven, defensive front seven. I mean, they have Jan-Philipp
Bombeck, yeah.
Bombeck, the American tackle leader from Barcelona last year,
Okay.
also at the Philadelphia Eagles camp on practice squads, I think. And they have a very strong back, so a box. So I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be very interesting how we stand there and how we develop.
For sure. It'll be fun just to gauge kind of where we're at, see where
Yeah.
we need to work on more, and I feel like it's coming at a good time too. We've had a couple weeks of practice, a lot of the install. We're feeling decent, just clicking and everything. So I actually have a different defense and
Yeah.
see different looks, see how we compare, and it's a good time to like then kind of fix the little things we need to work on, and
Yeah.
maybe they'll expose on us. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too. I've been waiting for that moment because I don't know. For us, it's been the hardest time. We've been talking about it all preseason and off season of where are we? Where are the Vikings? How do we rank against those German teams? We didn't play them. We don't know what the level of the league is, and now we get to see it a little bit more and get a little bit of a feeling of how we are, where we are right now, and it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely.
'Cause you guys have never played the German teams, right?
We kind of did, but not in that setup.
Okay.
Like not with that many imports, especially not that many European imports.
Yeah. Yep.
And yeah, it was just a different setting. I mean, we played some Germans. I played against Berlin, and yeah, I think that's about it. But it's gonna be different, and
Schwäbisch.
Schwäbisch Hard, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Be fun, baby.
I mean, it's a new league. You had the kind of a European championship conferences or league in the past years, where the Vikings were very successful, winning these Euro Bowl titles a lot of times against Bergamo and against the German teams. But compared to the last like 3 to 4 years, there's not because the German national team stepped out or had a break, stuff like that. I don't know. So there is not this eye-to-eye comparison with Austria and Germany. I mean, Austria has a great and a strong football culture, athletic-wise. We have a huge youth program who winning the European championships like every time.
Our U19 program won it. I don't know how many times in a row.
Yeah.
The European Championship.
Yeah, there are coming some
Should
great
know,
names
probably.
out there. Man. I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
there are some huge names out there. I mean,
Yeah.
all of our guys, homegrown players, a lot of them guys are European championships in the youth section.
Youth.
And youth section. Thank you.
Yeah.
And also names like Bernard Zajkovic, who is now at Arizona Cardinals, Bernard Reimann at the Colts. Let's go.
Colts, baby.
That's so amazing. That's so great. So we play good football in Austria.
Yeah, high
we play good
standards.
football in Austria.
Yeah.
Did your dad is a football coach? Did you talk with him about the level of the European League of Football? Did you watch a little bit?
So coming over to, I've always heard that, like, it depends from people who have like played over here and like are older now. They always talk about the GFL because that when they played, that was like the best league over here. So the ELF being new, my dad, he was kind of nervous too. He's like you should look at the GFL or try to play there. But then I was like, just from hearing everyone, I'm like, Dad, like this sounds like this is like the league now, you know, kind of it's like new. And then so he was a little hesitant about that. He's like, try to go like play like at the best and like best competition, everything like that. But I'm like, pretty sure this is, you know. So I'm excited just to find out. And I told him, I'm like the speed. I'm really excited just to see like the games and like the scrimmage next week too, because like practice, it's, you know, especially against your own team, like you can get a feel for the speed, but until it's like actually live, like you don't fully know. And especially since the start or like the first practice, it's slowed down a little bit for me as soon as like I get more comfortable with like my reads and the offense, because I think it was the second practice I was like, holy shit, like this is like fast, you know. I was kind of late on some throws and with timing, and then as soon as like, you know, again, like you watch film, kind of learn and go through my reads and progression as quarterback, it like slows down a little bit. But yeah, again, I'm excited just to for next week to gauge the speed, the other teams, the competition. But yeah, it's good football.
Yeah,
I'm also excited to see when Western start running 100%.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Because right now, sometimes it seems like he's just chilling, you know.
Yeah.
but I love his running side. It feels like gliding above the field. It looks like really.
He's so smooth.
He's so smooth, right?
So smooth. And like I'll watch him run and I'm like, I'm not gonna throw him the ball. He's not running fast, you know? But then one time I threw like a post him, a deep one, and he just hit him in stride. I was like,
okay.
It's like, how is he so like he doesn't even look that fast. Like he doesn't look like he's trying, but he's cooking it.
He's cooking,
So
definitely.
that's been one of the most fun parts too, is just kind of like learning or building the chemistry with all the wideouts and running backs, learning like who's fast, who has like a big catch radius, who, you know, everyone's strengths and weaknesses. That's one of my favorite parts too, just being, you know, quarterback and just gauging it all in.
So speaking about being a quarterback, with the position also comes a big leadership position in our team. So that's just what the position brings, I guess. And how are you as a leader, would you say? Would you be like more like a high energetic guy, or be you more like a calm guy who keeps everybody on the level? What is your like style? Because we didn't see that yet.
It's, you know, for me, I'm always, it depends, honestly. Like, you know, practice, I'll be like kind of like more so like high, you know, energy or whatever, or, you know, off the field or something, you know, it really depends on the day. But like game day, like for me, like I gotta be like composed, you know, like cool. Because if it's happened where like I get too excited, especially in big games, and like I'll come out and I'll be overthrowing the guys, and my coach just like deep breath, because like I'm so like pumped and amped. I'm like, okay, cool, like be composed, cool under pressure. So yeah, definitely a little more calmer, and just keep, you know, the energy levels. Just be like, hey guys, like we're good, like just play our game. That's definitely more my style. On
if we need energy, we just can ask Matthew.
True.
I mean. No one.
True. Or Xavier. High energy guy.
Really? Is
yes, he is. Definitely. Yep.
Or
that's
Coach Mitchell.
Or true. No, I actually really like what you say, because I think Coach always says that it's most important if you don't get too high or you don't get too low. If you stay in the middle, you always be good. Like don't let it affect anything that happens on the field. Don't get affected by it. Just go next play and we can go.
Yep. Especially for my style of play too. My phone just scared the crap out of me. my style of play, like if I get like, I gotta be smooth and like, you know, with the ball, like I'll look on film if like I have a bad throw, it's because like I'm like too antsy or like worried in the pocket. So like if like my energy levels are just cool, calm, collected, I'm smooth with the ball, then like I'm playing better too. So I always just gotta keep it.
Sweet.
We can run the ball.
That's true. Not
you
me,
know?
not me.
And not you?
No, I'll run sometimes.
We have a hell of a running game.
We do.
So that's what we talked last night. Practice, it was like, okay, can we hand off the fucking ball a little bit often? Because sometimes they're like
alignment stuff.
I know.
Yeah,
that's
but
what
they're
they
like
always say. We need more run.
Yeah, run the damn ball.
There are, yeah.
Run the damn ball.
No.
For sure, feed the beasts.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Big boy football. BBF. Hell yeah, baby. But yeah, we for sure we got good guys all around.
Yep.
You know, it's gonna be fun.
Great.
I think no, all guys are here.
Yes.
All guys are here. All guys are here.
Yes.
All linemen are coming in, and practices are getting really intense now. So
Ready to roll. We got all the
ready
boys.
to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
gonna be your favorite destination?
Ooh,
Where are we gonna play at?
I've heard it seems like all the guys are excited about Barcelona.
Barcelona, yeah.
So it's hard not to be, excited for that.
And now we do have our local guy, Adria.
Yeah.
So
Little
that's
tour
a
guide,
big plus.
right?
Yes. Always good to have a local guy.
Absolutely. I know.
We will definitely have to stay there.
Yes.
We gotta get a
Right.
big Airbnb,
yeah.
a house or something.
You
For the
wanna
boys.
hear a funny Airbnb story?
Yes.
So, Airbnb in Barcelona is illegal.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes, which is crazy by itself, but that's just the way it is. So, we played against the Badalona Trags, some years ago, in a European whatever competition, and I booked the Airbnb for us. So we have a car, we go there, and two old ladies wait in front of the building, and they say like, no, you can't go in, you can't sleep here, and we be like, but where should we go? Because like we only have the Airbnb and nothing else to go to, so
Yeah.
we need somewhere to sleep. They'd be like, sorry, can't help you. Be like, what? And the best thing is they were only speaking Spanish.
Oh God.
And out of the group of 3, I was the only one who speaks Spanish a little bit,
Uh-huh.
but very badly.
Yeah,
So they'd be like, "Babada-babada-babada-ba-" and I'd be like, okay. English? And they'd be
Slow
like,
down.
no. And like, fuck. So yeah, they just said, no, we have to go. So
Were
we
they the ones you rented it from?
no,
or-
because they said there's a guy who's running an Airbnb in their house, but it's illegal and they really
Oh,
don't
okay.
want it. And they were expecting us. I don't know how did they know, but they were waiting and they'd be like, "Oh, you're tourists." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, you can't sleep here." So yeah, so we were really struggling, but we were very lucky that our team still had a hotel, so we went back to the team hotel.
Oh, nice.
So we found a place, but it was pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
So maybe
well,
we'll
that's good to know.
yeah.
Yeah.
maybe we'll check with
No
the
Airbnbs.
No
No
Airbnbs.
Airbnbs.
Yeah, that was
Airbnbs.
tough one.
It's illegal.
We won't be doing it.
No,
No.
no,
Under the
No
radar.
Airbnbs.
not us.
Awesome. Yeah, there will be a lot of trips.
Yeah.
Trips.
It's always fun
I'm
being
looking
on the
forward
road.
to Istanbul too.
Yeah,
But I
Yeah.
mean, the weather. Are you used to play in that conditions?
Like in the heat?
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Just
I'm
Oh.
used to snow.
Okay.
Minnesota
no.
is all cold, right?
Yeah, like it's nice in the beginning of the season, but towards the end, like I've played in a lot of games where it's a blizzard, snow, and yeah, cold wind.
No,
But
it's gonna be hot this
I'm
year.
not used to the heat. I'm a little worried about just the sweat
Mm,
and the ball. So I'm gonna need wristbands, towel.
yeah, towel,
The
everything.
center's gonna need a towel.
Yeah.
I already had a bad dream that it's our first game and I'm throwing the ball and it's so wet from sweat that I couldn't throw it. So that's the only thing I'm nervous about right now. Is the heat. I know, goodness.
The only thing you're worried about is the sweat of your own hands.
Is
on the
sweaty
big
balls.
sweat.
It's the only thing I'm nervous about.
Oh wow!
Don't like sweaty
That's-
balls.
Tough.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna sweat a lot this summer. It's gonna be really
Istanbul gonna be hot.
tough. Yes. Especially
Barcelona's
August.
gonna be
Also,
hot.
August gonna be the hottest month, I guess. Especially here. So
Yeah.
And I guess sunburn. I already got a little sunburn
Yeah.
on my nose, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
need to build a base.
So we have a red hair gang. So they always have sunscreen. Our
yeah.
corners because
Yeah.
their skin is so white. Yeah.
Gingers.
The
Yeah.
ginger
The
gang.
ginger gang.
The ginger gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
GB.
They're
you
so
sh-
funny.
you should link up with them and get the
Oh.
sunscreen going.
Apply each other's backs and everything.
Do what you gotta do.
Wherever.
I guess.
I
Good to
think the
know.
O-line can handle some rain sticks as a Sonnenschutz.
Yeah.
So sun sticks.
Like umbrellas.
Yeah.
Like umbrellas.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking hell. My brain. I can wear
Sunsticks, I was like, what?
Sunsticks. What the fuck? I can wear some
Good old
umbrella.
sunstick.
We're at the games and everything, and
Oh,
when we
yeah.
walk through Barcelona.
Yes.
Yes.
Big rainbow umbrellas.
Yeah.
Rainbow umbrella.
Post up at the beach.
Yes.
So, okay, we need a lot of towels, and we're gonna control your sweat.
Yeah, for real. Or maybe get some chalk, like weightlifting.
Oof, okay.
I've never used that.
Does it work?
I don't know. I've never used it for football.
I
You're
don't know
not a
if
big
that's-
lifter, right?
Whoa, what makes you say that?
Yeah. Whoa, whoa,
Are you
whoa,
serious?
Hey.
Coming out my life, bro. No, I like working. Fit One, great gym.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out Fit One. Yeah.
Yes.
How often been you there?
How many times? I've been there like a handful. Good amount. A good amount.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
So you gotta stay in shape for the season, you know?
Yeah.
That's gonna be so important because for us it's the first time we have like such a long season and back-to-back games every week.
Yeah.
So being in shape and being healthy especially is
I
gonna
know,
be
that's the biggest thing.
that's the biggest
Gotta
thing.
keep everyone healthy.
Yeah. I think that's the key for the teams. Like I think there's a lot of good teams, but the team that's gonna stay the healthiest is gonna be the most successful probably,
Definitely.
or has like the deepest roster too, because like injuries gonna happen probably.
Yeah.
So that's just part of the game. Yeah.
Long season too.
Yeah. Definitely.
I've never played in a season that's 14 games?
Yeah.
14, however
Yeah,
many.
me
That's-
neither. Me neither. So it's
How
gonna-
long is the college season?
Well, I guess I have one time. Never mind. I think it's 10 games, and then the playoffs is up to 5 games. But I never made it to the championship, but the round before, so I guess that'd be 14 games. Long
Yeah.
season.
So I want to actually talk about because there's some rule changes to this league, especially with our kickoff.
Good.
And a kickoff return too, because we start on the 30 and 35, and the kicker is kicking, and we can only run if the returner catches the ball. What do you think about that? Because we've been practicing it for the last weeks, and it was very different for me.
Yeah.
Same blocking or trying to make a tackle is so different. What do you think about those rule changes? You think it's good or is it bad for the
Well,
sport?
I mean, the whole purpose is to prevent injuries, right?
Yeah.
Which, is good in a sense, but I've never played in a league where we've done that, so it'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see. But again, I am also rarely on special
Yeah,
teams.
true. For you as a player is not that important, but
no, it'll be interesting to see. You
Yeah.
know, especially, and hopefully it does its job where it prevents injuries, because
Yeah.
that's the whole purpose of it. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with it if it means that we avoid a couple guys on our team being
Yeah.
injured or having a concussion. Then by all means.
yeah. I think the most important part is that the coaches get really innovative in kind of a way, because I think the teams that are gonna adjust the best to the new systems is gonna have the most success. Because I think if you just do like basic stuff like that, everybody can do like a man-on-man blocking scheme. You just
Yeah.
take him. Everybody can do that. But I think then it's really beneficial for the returner, because he has to just find one hole, because everybody's lined up on one line and there's not like first wave, second wave of traffic. And I think it's gonna be interesting what the coaches come up with, like what schemes we're gonna see this
Yeah.
week. So there's gonna be some innovative football this year, I think. So it's gonna be interesting for the fans too. I hope so.
Definitely will be, and the teams that adapt the best, and they'll be the most successful.
Yeah.
And we have
And
the great
special
coaching
team.
staff.
Special team wins games.
Yeah.
Do you think there will be a lot of big returns? Is it possible?
I think so. Yeah. For us, I think so.
We got some speed.
We got some speed back there, and I don't know. They're. I think
think
they need
maybe-
one hole, and they're gone.
Explain it a little bit in detail for the fans, maybe. So usually,
We're on our 35
Yeah.
or 30, and we kick the ball and we run down and we try to tackle, and the return team is spread up or around the field, and they're after schemes. So what are we doing now is we're on the returning side 35, and the returning team is on their 30, so it's 5 yards apart. You have one man in front of you who you try to beat as a kicking team, and you can only move if the returner catches the ball, or it's the ball bounces on the ground and it's 3 seconds, and the refs put their hands down, and then we can go. So it's gonna be interesting. I think if there's gonna be good blocks from the return team, it's gonna be an easy return, because you only need one hole, and as I said, there's only gonna be one wave, and yeah, it's gonna. I don't know.
And sounds like it will most likely be good field position for the offense.
Yeah.
too.
Which you like?
So
Yeah.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
Offense. Yeah, it's important, but I think we'll have an explosive offense too.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hopefully.
Hell yeah. Looking
Definitely.
good.
Definitely.
we will see it next week. I mean, this is big because I never played against that kind of a box. It is. I mean, there are a lot of Europeans, Germans, and Americans. So for me personally, it will be very interesting, and that's one of the reasons why I play in the league. I mean, I play since 2003. Played around with should I do it, should I not do it, but this is one of the reasons. Just see different teams than we have in Austria.
And good competition.
Hell yeah.
And
Wanna play against the best,
good
you know?
competitions, yeah.
Do you have any personal goals for the season, or or do you have those at any point?
Well, obviously the end goal is championship.
Yeah.
You know, but obviously in order to get there, you got to have little goals along the way.
Mhm.
So that's just preparation for the week, taking care of, you know, my job depending on whatever the week is, and executing the game plan. So that's throwing a lot or running a lot, depending, you know, essentially for me, it's just taking what the defense gives us.
Mhm.
You know, if they're going to load the box, then expose them on the outside, throw the ball. If they spread it out, you know, run the ball and just,
Yeah.
you know, put the offense in the best situation possible to be successful and win the game.
Okay.
So, you know, it's just little things for me, taking care of the ball, not turning it over and everything like that.
Yeah.
But honestly, really, like, all the individual or accolades or whatever really means nothing to me.
Yeah.
The only thing that's important is winning the game.
Hell
Winning
yeah.
the game, going from
Like to
one
hear
week
that.
to another.
Hell yeah.
So excited.
Yeah. Maybe we take a step away from football and talk about what you did back home, because you also were producing a podcast back home. So
Yep.
maybe tell us a little bit about it.
So, before I left, when did I get here? So, for back in June, I started producing a local podcast called Straight Candid, which is hosted by two, Sid and Soph are their names, two girls in the Twin Cities. And it's just kind of like they talk about a variety of topics, you know, from like dating to health. It depends. They have a lot of guests from week to week.
Mhm.
But you know, that was really fun because for the longest time, I would work part-time as a soil engineer,
Mhm.
actually, so working with dirt, and my uncle owns the company, so it was great, like part-time job, which would allow me freedom for like training and stuff. But I was also getting to the point where it's like, okay, what do I want to do with my life, and like
Yeah.
just trying to learn new skills. And it was actually really fun just being a part of the podcast. And you know, it's fun seeing them grow and still following them back home. Shout out Straight Candy Girls.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, just again creating new friends and just learning new things. So that was really fun, just learning.
That was first time producing
Yeah.
anything, so everything was new. And
Everything was new to me.
learning on the fly.
Yup, exactly. Brought me on, showed me everything, setting up production wise. So yeah, it was a
Crazy.
big learning
We
experience.
might need some
We just
help from
found
you.
a new producer.
Oh shit! Let's go. I'll be behind the camera, zooming in,
Hell
everything.
yeah. We could definitely use some help.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we just do this in this spare little time we find in between practices, work, family. Yeah. No, I think it's an interesting medium,
Yeah.
podcasts, and it can grow so fast.
It can.
I mean,
it can.
as you told us, the Straight Candy Girls are really growing fast.
They are too, and well, the biggest thing too is just utilizing social media too.
Yeah.
You know, so like
Yeah.
little clips on TikTok, Instagram. You never know. One little thing, one video can take off, and then everyone that sees it, they follow your podcast, and then it grows. You know, so
Yeah.
much bigger. And then that brings in sponsors and money and advertisements and everything like that.
We need to have TikTok dances.
TikTok
We need to do TikTok dances.
dances, hell yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you got some good ones.
I think. I don't.
Otherwise, just clips too from the podcast. Like if there's
Okay.
a good segment or you
Yeah.
want people
Yeah. Take it. Yeah,
take
definitely.
off, entertaining.
You have some free time?
I do.
You have some free time to use
Lot of free
that?
time.
You have that? Nice. Between studying the opponents and
Yeah,
practicing.
the film,
Yeah.
working out, practice, everything.
Doing
It's kinda
community
busy.
stuff
Yeah,
for Vienna.
exactly. Touring the city,
Yeah.
rating all the food.
Rating the food. Oof, we should do
Oof.
that.
Yeah, we
I'm
gotta
all
do.
about the food in that city. I love it.
Could be a new segment.
Oof, rating food.
Purple Rain, food
Rating
rating.
food.
Purple Rain. It's a Purple Rain. Prince song.
Mm.
Yeah,
My favorite songs.
that's what you know now. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Sweet.
Yeah, we have some questions too.
Mhm.
I mean, I had to change my phone, so my notes are gone.
Oh,
So we
Yeah.
do it out of the mind.
okay.
And
So
I
we
think I can do it.
always do like some rapid fire questions
Okay.
which ends
Which are
up
not
not being
rapid fire.
rapid fire because we ask the question and we ask it. Nah, it's whatever. It's whatever. We try to do rapid fire. We never
We do
end
a
up
rapid
doing
fire
it.
question
Yes.
section, but it's not rapid fire.
Yeah. It's more
it's
like
called-
general stuff. It's not football related for the most part. It's just about what you like, what you don't like.
Yeah.
Typical stuff.
I'm
We
ready.
want to have
Hell yeah.
a jingle when it starts, but we are not good enough to input jingles.
Yes.
So the category is called Know Your Viking. Better, more,
Yes.
deeper,
Yes.
all around.
Hell yeah. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. I
For the
think
rapid
so.
fire questions.
Yes.
Okay, question number 1. What's your favorite Disney movie?
Ooh, shit. Tarzan.
Tarzan. Oh, Phil Collins. Big Phil
Yup,
Collins fan.
Phil Collins.
I saw him live once in Vienna.
Really?
Yes. I didn't even know how I ended up at that concert, but it was
Oh
amazing.
my god, I would love to.
Yeah.
I think that was actually the first movie I saw in a movie theater.
Crazy.
I remember crying.
Tarzan.
My mom had
Yep,
to take
yep,
me out.
yep.
Yeah, Tarzan. I was like 3. A great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
And
Great movie.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
Great
Soundtrack.
soundtrack. Favorite Star Wars movie?
Ooh, Revenge of the Sith.
You're deep into the Star Wars universe and everything?
Yeah, more so into Harry Potter.
Okay.
Huge Potterhead.
Yes.
Huge.
What
But I
about
like
What's the
Star
best?
Wars
Lord of
too.
the Rings?
Not as much.
Okay. Adria, big fan of Lord of the Rings.
Is he?
Yes, he is. That's at least what he told us.
I believe it.
Yep.
Florian Vegan? Deep Star Wars fan.
Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Star Wars. Not as much the new trilogy.
The new one is
No, Disney is
Kinda
like,
whack.
come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I love Revenge of the Sith. The lightsaber battles, unrivaled in that one.
oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Best Marvel movie?
Thor Ragnarok. Or Infinity
Oh,
War Part
yeah.
1. Or Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Guardians. Guardians are
The
I
first
love,
one,
I love
so
those.
good.
So funny.
So good. Or Spider-Man Homecoming.
It's
so hard. They're so
That's
good.
so hard. That's true.
Homecoming was great.
It was.
Homecoming was great.
Love Spider-Man.
Multiverse.
Yeah. Oh gosh. They keep getting better. Oh no. Maybe not anymore. Black Panther's good too. Well, I won't spoil it. Once Endgame happens and that one person dies, it's end of an era.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
true.
shit. They're gonna keep making like remakes. And
Yeah,
spin-offs,
yeah,
but
yeah.
That was like the end of the OG.
Yeah, he was the OG. Definitely.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about the question.
Your favorite karaoke song?
Oh gosh, I've been itching to do karaoke here.
We're
You
gonna
know,
do it
We are. I've been
next week
looking it up.
Saturday
Okay.
after we kick
Obviously,
Leipzig.
Mr. Brightside is classic.
Yes, yes.
Like you can't
The
go
Killers.
wrong. The Killers, and like
I
as
love
soon
it.
as someone, I feel like at every karaoke bar, every night, someone does it,
yeah, have to
and
do
every
it.
time it's just instant mood
Yeah,
booster.
yeah, yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh yes, you know.
Yes.
But
So-
isn't it the worst feeling when you come into the karaoke bar, and it happens very often to me? and you open the map and you're choosing your song. I mean, I know the number of the song already, so I go straight to the bar. I'm like, hey, okay, I'm singing 233. Favorite song. And then he looks at you. Oh, we had it already.
Oh, I haven't had that.
And then it kills you. It kills you.
You know what's even worse? Being booed.
Oh,
Don't say that happened to you.
That happened to me. I
No
haven't
way.
done. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I did it back in the States, and someone was like, "You suck."
What?
And then afterwards, someone was
What?
like, "You're terrible." I'm like, "It's karaoke."
Yo, what you
At a
expect?
bar, you know, it's not American Idol. It's literally drunk karaoke.
That
I'm
was a
like, oh
tough-
my
That's
god.
a tough crowd.
So yeah, so I'm a little
You
scared
said
to
it.
hop back up on the mic.
No.
You know, I'm like, holy shit. Scared of that happening again.
You said it's karaoke.
I'm like, dude, I'm not
American Idol.
not American Idol. I'm not just trying to have fun, you know?
It's drunk karaoke.
Oh my god. So yeah, confidence went down after that. So
Tough one.
gotta hop
Tough
back on the
crowd.
mic, I know.
No.
Maybe we go tonight after practice. Let's see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Maybe,
I'd be
maybe,
down.
maybe,
I've been
maybe.
itching for it.
I know we're talking about so much about that.
I know a question. McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's.
No,
I haven't had Burger King out here yet. But the McDonald's?
You had McDonald's over here already?
Yeah, it's so much better. It's
yeah.
insane.
in the US.
Yes, it's not even close. Like every time I go to McDonald's in the States, which wouldn't be a lot, I'd just be like, oh, why did I do that? Like I just feel gross. But here I'm like, this is good.
Yeah,
What's
You
your
hear
favorite
that?
junk food?
McDonald's?
Sorry.
Yeah, McDonald's sponsor, shout out Vikings. Come on. Favorite junk food?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm a sucker for chips.
Chips?
It's like Doritos.
Yeah.
Or what's our sponsor? Cheetos?
Cheers.
Cheetos. I haven't had those yet, but back home in the States, Doritos, Pringles.
Oof. Okay.
A big chip guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the favorite fast food chain in Minnesota? I don't know it.
Probably Cane's. Cane's
Cane's?
chicken fingers.
Cane's chicken
Raising
fingers.
Cane's.
chicken
Okay.
fingers.
Yeah, chicken fingers.
Oh,
It's
that's-
so good.
Do you
Other
have Shake Shack?
not as common in Minnesota,
Okay.
but in the States, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't know if I've ever had it.
It's good.
Is it?
I love it.
Oh, Cane's or otherwise Chipotle.
So-
the
Chipotle,
Mexican,
yeah.
you know, I love Mexican food.
We can all go on my business pitch. I want to open a bar in Vienna,
Oh shit.
but with really good, high quality fast food, like chicken fingers and burgers,
Yes.
combined with a karaoke bar.
Oh my god.
And it's called
Can I work
it's
there?
it's called chicken beer and karaoke.
Straight to the point.
Yes.
I love it.
And maybe strippers.
Oh god. Some nights during the week. Can I work there?
And Danny Mitchell would totally in.
Oh my god.
He's a big karaoke
just-
guy.
He's a big karaoke guy.
Backstreet Boys was his band, right? What
Yeah.
he said, I
Was
think.
that?
We asked
Yeah, I think
Backstreet Boys are in sync.
In sync, yeah.
What do you say?
Oh, well, I know more Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know in sync.
But he was like Backstreet Boys. No brainer.
no brainer.
Volume 10, album bam,
Oh,
song
shit.
sang.
Yeah.
You
Die
have to
Hard, Die
Die
Hard.
Hard.
Yeah,
Fuck, what are you
definitely.
talking about? It's just like,
funny.
okay.
Dude, all I want now is to be a bartender at that bar.
Yeah.
Watch out, seriously. I'll move here.
Yeah. I mean, you have to do a little career at the ELF.
Yeah.
2-3 years. I stopped playing.
And after
I
that,
built the bar. And then chicken, beer, and karaoke.
Chicken beer karaoke, baby.
And you will have some small bells on the table. If the beer is out, you just ring it.
you get new beers.
Right away.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you can like push it yourself.
Yeah.
And then you ring chicken, beer, or karaoke. And you can ring the bell.
do
What do you want to do?
you have those type of bars or restaurants here where like the kegs are on the wall and you have a card and you press the card and then you can fill up and it's like 30 or 50 different beers
No.
and you can
No, with beer, no. Just with soft drinks.
soft drinks.
Yeah.
Let's do with
They're pretty
beer.
popular in the States.
Let's talk
Yeah?
with Otterkringer.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to talk with
Sounds like a
Otterkringer.
good idea.
I mean, they're in Vienna, so we have to talk to them, but don't talk about beer now. But this is my business pitch. Chicken, beer, and karaoke.
Okay.
Some of my favorite
Yeah.
things.
I was in Korea one time, a lot of times, but they have this chicken and beer bars, and they're huge.
Yeah.
And, like, you can ring the bell, and they bring you a fresh chicken basket,
Oh my god.
and you ring the bell again, and they bring a fresh beer, and they're just sitting in there after the office day, 5-6 o'clock, just chugging beers and drinking chicken, going home, sleeping, come back, working all day, going to the chicken and beer bar,
It's the
chugging
best
beer,
combo.
sitting chicken.
Best combination.
Yeah.
Especially if it's open late at night on weekends.
Yep.
We'll go there.
People will go there.
Chicken, beer, and
Definitely.
karaoke.
Yep.
Mike's. Chicken, beer, and karaoke.
Mike's.
Because
getting
Michael,
better, yeah.
Michael and microphone, you know?
Oh.
Salesman.
It needs to happen.
Some
Seriously.
We'll see.
investors out there who wants to join the bitch.
Team
Awesome.
owners.
Nice.
Yes.
Any questions left?
Did you talk to Jordan? Is Italian, right?
Yeah.
Did you had already the time to go to dinner with him?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not,
Okay.
Not
If
one
you
on one.
go to dinner with him,
Uh-huh.
eat pizza. Do you eat pizza with pineapples on it or not?
No.
You don't do
You're
that, right?
my man. You're my
That's
man.
just
Don't like
wrong.
It is.
It is wrong.
It makes me mad
it's
when
a-
people
it
like
is.
it.
Coach
Eh,
Chris.
Does he?
Coach Chris.
Mm.
Please. Oh, he's
Hawaii,
Hawaii in his
Hawaii,
blood,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
Hawaii.
yeah.
Pineapples.
It's a little bit of a pass, but still. God. Makes me so mad. Like it's pizza. I don't want to bite into it and it be sweet, you
Right?
know? It's like
Yes.
There are some combos. I mean, salted caramel, salted and sweet. That's good.
Yeah.
But pineapple on a pizza?
No.
No.
Terrible.
No. Yeah.
Gosh. On dating apps, when it says non-negotiable, pineapple belongs on pizza, immediately
Why?
left. I'm like, no, hell no, get out of here.
Get
But you
out.
don't do
Deal
that.
breaker. No, no.
You
but I
don't do
love
dating
pizza.
apps.
Oh no, I
You
am I,
don't do
am I
dating.
supposed to say no? No, I don't do dating apps.
Okay.
Sweet.
Cool.
Perfect.
I have one question left.
Okay, let's go.
Schnitzel or burger?
Oh, well, schnitzels are good out here,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm from America, burger, right?
Burger.
You know,
Okay.
I had a really good burger at like the Long Oak Pub Grill or something like that. Terrific.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the best burgers I've ever had.
Okay.
So
Where's this Long Oak? The pub? Near Dorados or what?
it's not too far away from here. It's you take the tram 71 down for a little bit.
Talking like a local.
Right?
Ooh,
4 or
nice.
5 stops. I don't know the name of it.
But it's all. Yeah. It's a pub.
It's on a corner.
St. Mark's.
Yeah, St. Mark's. Yeah, yeah.
St. Mark's.
Yeah.
Great
Uh-huh.
burgers.
Yeah, phenomenal, dude.
Sweet.
Cool.
We gotta go. Seriously.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's it from my side.
Perfect.
Do you have more questions? You want to do?
Anything you want
Tell
to
us
tell the
anything?
fans? Anything left?
Oh gosh. Just, well, one, thanks for having me, guys. A lot
Thanks
of
for being on.
excitement. Shout out to the fans. We couldn't do this without all you guys. And go Vikes, babe.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell
holy
yeah.
cow. Let me try that again. Go Vikings, baby.
Hell yeah.
You guys don't say Vikes here, right? It's Vikings.
Is it in Minnesota? Are you
Yeah,
telling like
it's-
bikes?
Yeah, the Vikes.
Yeah, yeah.
So the one practice I
First
broke
break?
it down, it said Vikes, and everyone was like, oh, I'm like, oh shit. The Vikings. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Otherwise, learning.
We're gonna
We're gonna
identify
adapt
us.
to.
Adapt, really?
We're gonna adapt. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay,
I
okay.
think so. I think so. Perfect.
I think
Well-
in the sense of European League of Football, go Vienna, right?
Go Vienna.
Because we play for Vienna.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Homegrown,
That's
baby.
it.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.